Yeah, I think obviously we didn't win the state of Oregon. That was our goal, number one. Really want to thank the seniors again. You know, every opportunity that I could get to thank the seniors for their commitment to Eastern Oregon University and what they've done and what they've meant to our program. That's first and foremost. Credit Southern Oregon University. They were able to battle back in the second, and we obviously just didn't make our plays in the second half. You know, going in, I really thought it was going to be a 17-14 game at halftime. They scored. Hey, you know, like I said, credit them. They scored, made it 24-17. We had our opportunities. You know, hey, you're down by 7 versus a good football team in the Frontier Conference. You got to be able to answer, you know, offensively, and then at the end of the day, we got to be able to do our our part offensively, and really not be inconsistent. You know, that was the big thing for me. You know, you come and you play a College of Idaho team, and I mean, you're scoring at will, right? We had the same opportunities, but we didn't do our job, right? And then also, yeah, if you look at defensively, being able to put into a situation where, hey, you know what, we need this stop, we got to be able to make our play. And we just weren't able to do that.
Yeah, I think a big thing for us, and this has shown up the last 2 weeks, has not been consistently owning our identity and playing to the way that we say that we want to play, right? We like to say if a common fan came off out of the stands and said, hey, this is what I see from your guys' defense, we'd like them to say we play fast, free, and fearless. And I don't think that necessarily showed up consistent enough. I think there was times early on in that game where we proved that we can do that, right? We proved that we can do that. We've done it multiple times throughout this season. Now the challenge is, can we do that consistently? I think stopping the run, and this has been a point of emphasis for us all season, we've struggled to stop the run, and finding guys that are willing to lay their body on the line for that is a big thing. That's what it comes down to when it comes to playing in the box, especially in college football. So some different guys in some different spots has proven to be successful for us. I think that's going to be another key thing for us moving forward.
I think as you watch, I mean, there's this offense has changed. We have, like I said, we have about 70% of our total offensive package in right now, but at the same time, you see signs of greatness. It always is going to come down to 1 or 2 plays here or there. That's going to be the difference in 2 evenly matched football programs, right? And you know, at the end of the day, they made more of those plays than we did. But once we get going, we got to keep going. You know, that's the same thing we're stressing out here right now, right? Hey, it's football weather. We're out here. Let's go ahead and make the best of it. Let's go out here and try and go upset a top 10 team again. You know? Frontier Conference, no joke, guys. I'm telling you. Best road trip ever. We get to go to Dillon, Montana. You know, we stay in Butte. We're driving over to Dillon the day of the game, which, you know, it's one of those trips where, hey, you know what? Everybody's interviewing. I'm interviewing for my job. He's interviewing for a job. These guys are interviewing for jobs. Hey, we're going to try and do our very best to put our best foot forward, right? We're going to Montana to win a football game. That's the message, and that's the message every week. You know, again, it's a good football team. I know for a fact that we match up well with everybody that we play. Now it's going to be our own individual. Hey, are we going to go out there and we're going to make that tackle? Are we going to go out there and we're going to kick that extra point? Are we going to go out there and be consistent enough to be able to show everybody what our intentions are?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, of course, having played these guys already this season, it's important to go back and look at what worked well, what didn't. I think one of the main things, and this guy's done this consistently throughout the season, is their quarterback is a special guy as far as being able to maneuver within the pocket and get out and extend plays, right? He's done a good job of doing that all year, so we're going to have a plan for that. I think this first game, we probably tighten that score up, if not win that first game, if we can do that. So I think finding a plan for that's going to be a big key thing, as well as, and again, anything you do in football and sports, it's more about how you approach it, the way you do it, as opposed to necessarily what you do, okay? So I think the mentality for this game is going to be a big one. Again, having played these guys before, it's going to be a big deal that we go in there and believe, first and foremost, that we can win this game, because we can, and second of all, have a little bit of that bad guy mentality on the defensive side of the ball.
Let's go.
Yes. There's a chance for us to end their season, if all goes the way we want, end their season the same time ours ends. So that's a little bit of the mentality we're taking into this one. Again, being the bad guys, approach this one with that mentality.